Hey, how you doing? Hope your day is going well. I know typically I talk a lot about dinosaurs, but today I'm going to skip all that and I'm going to give some tips and tricks on the bare basics of painting. I guess starting now is a good time as any. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about the paints themselves, or rather the layout thereof. I try to go from bright to dark, warm to cool. Alright, so going from back to front, I've got Ivory Black. It's got Gamblin's Phthalo Blue, which is powerful stuff. A little bit of this goes a long way. Schuler School back in Baltimore actually calls this the evil pigment because it takes over anything it touches. Gamblin's Raw Umber, which is dirt cheap, by the way, because essentially, that's all it is, dirt. Then you got Gamblin's Cad Red Medium, which is very powerful stuff, great for color. And then there's Gamblin's Cad Lemon Yellow, again, very, very good stuff. And then I had to get Titanium White from Winsor Newton. Gamblin had run out because somebody at Hobby Lobby sucks at their job. Next is a nice healthy choice of mediums that I would not advise ingesting at any time. Alright, first is linseed oil. You can get this pretty much just about at any art store. And just me personally, what I like to do is I like to mix my linseed oil up with this stuff called Neo Miguel. I probably just butchered that, but since Hobby Lobby has again not restocked because they're not doing their job, I had to have a good friend. Focus, yeah, there we go. I'd have a good friend get this gel for me, which the gel with the linseed oil, these two right here, it's a pretty good combination. And if for whatever reason you don't have any linseed oil, walnut oil is a good runner-up for a second choice. After that, you need a small, durable little container to mix them in. I'm not about to traumatize you with what the inside of this thing looks like, because, it's some kind of nasty. Next, you gotta make sure you got a couple of palette knives handy. These things are always a lifesaver. After that are your brushes. Typically oil brushes are longer handled, watercolor brushes are smaller, but so I always like to keep just a small handful of brushes. I don't need a whole lot. So basically, you go from big to small, start with a broom, and with a needle. And lastly, probably your most important item is your palette. Also, you'll want to keep some napkins handy so you can wipe off your brushes, and this little crevice right here, you don't want that to get into your thumb. That's not good. Anyways, as before, you want to keep it bright to dark and warm to cool. That way you're not having to hunt all over the place. You've got your palette in a certain order. You know where your paints are at. You don't have to do like this whole hunt and pecking thing, like where's my red? Where's my red? I don't know where my yellow is. So all that crap, you're good. Keep it in order, keep it organized, you'll be good to go. Have a nice day.